Local 4 News starts now with a severe weather alert.
We start things off here at 6 with this severe weather alert. Right now it's wind and actually pretty warm temperatures.
Yeah, we're already getting rain, though, which should change over to snow tomorrow. There are some unknowns at play here, which will determine how much ice will form and how much snow we'll get.
Start things off here at 6 with Paul Gross with his eye on a couple of different scenarios here, Paul.
Yep, and that wind advisory, that expires at 8 o'clock. So let's really focus on the other stuff that will be going into effect tonight. We have the flood watch, which is for heavy downpours on top of snow, which melting snow adds to that moisture, and that all runs off over frozen ground that doesn't soak into the ground. So make sure your storm drains are cleared of debris and snow. So the flood watch is from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow. Then we have the winter storm warning, and that's primarily in effect for the snow that's coming tomorrow. So that's from 3 p.m. Thursday until 3 a.m. Friday, and that's basically south of I-69. But north of there, we have a winter weather advisory, just a little less in the way of snow, and that's from 5 p.m. Thursday until 3 a.m. on Friday. All right. Here we are right now with temperatures. You think, where's the winter weather? Look at these. Temperatures still near 50 degrees in spots, and winds are gusting to 25 miles per hour in places as well. But as you can see here on Storm Tracker 4, we're starting to see just a kind of a steady expansion of the rain. This is all light stuff. We have drizzle and patches of light rain across the area, but there is bigger rain coming into the area. So tonight, heavier downpours are going to increase through the night. That's why we have the flood watch. Rain and maybe some light ice in the morning tomorrow. Then we get a bit of a lull midday. I'll show you that in about 10 minutes. And then heavy snow develops tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening, and we're going to break down those snow amounts for you as well. Don't forget the Local Forecasters app has real-time radar, and we color code it just like what we show you here on TV on radar. So you can whip out your phone anytime tomorrow, look at the radar, and see where there's rain, where there's ice, and where there's snow. It is the nation's best weather app. Just go to the App Store, search under WDIV, and it's free, guys.
All right, Paul. Well, what does that shift in weather mean for all of the roads tomorrow?
Our Megan Woods checked with counties across the region. Megan, this is a whole different deal compared to when snow is only the issue.
Exactly. So today was all about preparation, but it wasn't the same preparation we see time and time again. So this rain and wind, it makes it tricky to lay down salt. So counties like Wayne County, where we are, they had crews out at 7 this morning patching up potholes because they know this upcoming storm is going to be very hard on our roads.
What we're going to have the next 24, 48 hours is going to be something like a merry-go-round here with our weather.
Just a few days ago, we were dealing with this. Then today, it's a stark contrast, only to turn back into a mess in a matter of hours, starting with the rain.
We can't put salt down. It just gets washed off the roads. So we have to, the biggest challenge is to really monitor it closely and try to be there, at that moment when it turns from rain to freezing rain.
This back and forth is hard on our roads.
You have the weather warming up, the ground is thawing out just a little bit, just enough to let the water seep into the roads. Then it freezes and the water expands, and anywhere where there's cracks in the roads, we're likely to see a lot of potholes.
So today, Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb counties say they are dealing with what's to come, while racing against Mother Nature's clock to patch pothole after pothole.
We do our checkpoints on our trucks. We're making sure everything is filled up. We also have our materials for our other crews who are out doing cold patching.
They warn that driving conditions these next 24 to 72 hours will be less than ideal and ask drivers to do their part.
Drivers have to drive to the road conditions. Even if they don't like them, they have to drive to them. That is their responsibility as being on the road.
Oakland County Road Commission says the biggest thing their plow drivers see in weather like this is people driving way faster than the conditions allow them to. So what they're saying is if you don't have to be out, stay at home and take your time. If you do need to be out on the roads or get somewhere, take your time, give yourself some extra space between that car in front of you and be patient. Live in Wayne County, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
Okay, Megan, thank you. And with all of this weather coming, you'll want to check in with Click on Detroit for the latest on snow emergencies and school closings. We have links to all of those updated lists right on the homepage.
Turning our attention to the coronavirus, a big change in mask guidance as new numbers come in from the state. First, 4,271 new cases over the past 2 days, the average at 2,100 cases a day. Actually, a slight uptick from the numbers that we saw over the weekend. 312 more deaths being reported, 274 of those from a vital records review. But in the meantime, Michigan Department of Health and Human Services dropping mask recommendations for most indoor public settings, and that includes K through 12 schools. The move comes as the CDC is preparing to update its mask guidelines too.
We are assessing the most important factors based on where we are in the pandemic, and will soon put guidance in place that is relevant and encourages prevention measures when they are most needed to protect public health and our hospitals. We want to give people a break from things like mask wearing when these metrics are better, and then have the ability to reach for them again should things worsen.
So new guidelines from the CDC are expected sometime next week.
All right, breaking news of a great interest in Michigan football fans. The head coach is staying put after a big turnaround season and a flirtation with the NFL.
Let's turn to Bernie here with what we know about a new deal for Jim Harbaugh. Bernie.
Yeah, well, you remember last year at this time, Jim Harbaugh was on the ropes. Michigan was 2-6. His salary was cut in half, and many were calling for him to be fired. Funny how a year can change things. We've got highlights of Harbaugh. He's agreed to a new 5-year deal with Michigan, rumored to be in the neighborhood of $50 million, and all it took was a beatdown of Ohio State, a Big Ten title, and a trip to the college playoffs. Harbaugh's new deal will carry him through the 2026 season. More on Jim Harbaugh's new deal with Michigan coming up later in sports. See you then.
Bernie, thank you. State Representative Jewell Jones pleads guilty to drunk driving and other charges in Livingston County Circuit Court today. Jones says it was a win for him to plead guilty, and there is a likely chance he won't get any jail time. While his legal troubles may be over, there are still questions, though, about his status at the State House. Here's what he had to say when asked if he'd resign.
At this current moment, I'm still serving, and that's what I'm focused on.
Back in September, the House Speaker stripped Jones of his committee posts after Prosecutor said he tried to smuggle a handcuff key into jail. We'll keep you posted on his status as a state representative as we learn more.
Former Macomb County Prosecutor Eric Smith sentenced to 21 months in federal prison for obstruction of justice in a lengthy fraud scheme. 55-year-old was sentenced on charges that he took just under $75,000 from his campaign fund in a kickback scheme from 2012 to 2019. He had pleaded guilty to the charge last year. Has to report to the U.S. Marshals within 90 days for his prison term, pay a fine of $20,000 immediately, and a forfeiture of $69,950. Sentence is the maximum penalty from the federal government for obstruction of justice.
The committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol wants to hear from the former leader of Michigan's Republican Party. Laura Cox was sent the subpoena this week. So let's bring in our Grant Herms. And Grant, they're narrowing in on one specific day here.
Yeah, the committee is asking Cox to talk about an online rally she hosted with Rudy Giuliani, where he made the false allegation that there was vote tampering here at what used to be the TCF Center in the 2020 election. Now, Cox, who had a messy breakup from her post within the party, is standing by her actions.
The committee announced yesterday it wanted testimony from Cox, who was the chair of the party during the 2020 election. Their focus on a video conference she hosted with Rudy Giuliani, who urged lawmakers not to certify the election. You were reportedly a witness when Rudy Giuliani pressured state lawmakers to disregard election results in Michigan, and when he said that certifying the election results would be a criminal act. Committee members said in the subpoena, adding they want to know more about Cox's activity and communication with those behind the plot to forge official election documents. In a lengthy letter posted to Twitter, Cox pushing back, saying the subpoena reeks of partisanship and PR stunts. She also said the committee had collected her phone records. Cox also defending her role in efforts to stop the election process, writing in that letter, "Let me be clear. When I was chair of the Michigan Republican Party, it was my job to be partisan and my job to use my voice to advocate for the re-election of President Trump. Is that a surprise to anyone?" Cox was one of several Republicans in Michigan to attempt to stop the election process. In 2020, she signed on to a letter with National Republican Party Chair and Michigan native Ronna McDaniel, urging the process to be stopped for an audit of the votes, despite then and still no evidence of widespread fraud.
And now this is just the latest in the investigation into state-level ongoing surrounding the 2020 election and efforts to overturn the results. Now with Cox in the mix, it certainly seems, at least, like the committee investigating January 6th is starting to circle around current Republican Party leadership. In downtown Detroit, Grant Herms, Local 4.
Thank you for that report, Grant.
Oakland County Prosecutor Karen Mcdonald announces the launch of the first ever Conviction Integrity Unit in Oakland County. The unit aims to make the criminal justice system in the county fairer, more accountable in prosecutions, and trying to fix past injustices. It's going to be led by Beth Morrow. She was a criminal trial attorney in Detroit for more than 30 years. Anyone who feels they've been wrongfully convicted can petition McDonald's office for a case review.